Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to the video. Average Sniper here. Sit back, relax. Don't forget to smack that like button. We are going to be talking about the new Battlefield 6, specifically the upcoming Battle Royale. And this is actually the first Battle Royale that I'm kind of hyped for. But before we get into it, keep in mind that we don't have any official information, and the information about the Battle Royale mode is basically it's based on recent leaks and data mined information. So we have yet to have an official trailer or official gameplay of the actual Battle Royale. Now, if you guys remember back in, I believe it was around 2018, Battlefield Firestorm came out, which is Battlefield's first and only Battle Royale. And instead of having a circle of gas like Fortnite or a blue zone like PUBG, it had a circle or a ring of fire, if you will, that kept closing in. And I thought that was a pretty cool experience. It would just slowly close in on you, just like PUBG. And the game was really good, but it had a major issue with being able to pick up loot. And a lot of people would die prematurely or get sent back to the lobby simply trying to pick up bullets for their gun. And this was never addressed among several other bugs. And even though the developers kept making update notes, they never actually updated the game in a timely manner. In my opinion, Battlefield Firestorm could have been a great battle royale. It could have been quite amazing, but it never seemed to really catch on. I played it for a couple of months and I just couldn't take it anymore because of all the bugs and glitches that just weren't getting fixed. And I think a lot of the player base felt the same way because Battlefield Firestorm eventually died out. So, given that the last attempt from Battlefield at Battle Royale was a complete failure, let's talk about some of the things that were good about it, and then let's get into the details of Battlefield 6's upcoming Battle Royale. So, the gameplay and the gunplay in Battlefield 6 Battle Royale, or I'm sorry, in Battlefield Firestorm was pretty amazing. It didn't seem like it had a lot of cheaters. It didn't have a lot of optimization issues. The game ran very smoothly. It was playable in first person only, so there wasn't a split in the community. And it didn't seem like it had an incredibly high ceiling when learning to play the game. Anybody could log in and start shooting people. However, if you were skilled at Battlefield, you had a much better chance of winning. And that was the good parts of it. Now, we already talked about the bad parts, so let me tell you all the details I have so far on upcoming Battle Royale from Battlefield 6. Battlefield 6 is not out yet, and this information is based on leaks and data mines. Just want to say that again so people don't take what I'm saying as actual confirmed facts. You can kind of see on the screen how bad the looting was in Battlefield Firestorm. You just couldn't get to some of the things you wanted because it was all piled on top of each other. And there wasn't a menu you could pull up like in PUBG to pick which loot you wanted. All right, so here's some general information about the upcoming Battle Royale for BF6. It's going to be free to play. So the Battle Royale mode is expected to be free to play, similar to Call of Duty Warzone and PUBG and Fortnite and Apex Legends. All the major Battle Royales are free to play now. Now, my only skepticism about free to play games is it definitely leads to more cheating. There can definitely be more cheating happening in a free-to-play game, and we don't want that. As we know, PUBG has been overrun with cheaters, as has Warzone, and with PUBG, the cheating issue really kind of seemed to start when the game became free-to-play. The developer, as far as we know, is Ripple Effect, formerly DICE LA, and reportedly they're in charge of developing this mode, while DICE is leading the main multiplayer experience. So there is a different team of people working on the Battle Royale than working on the main Battlefield 6 game. Now let's talk about the setting. The map is said to be a remastered version of the Operation Firestorm map from previous Battlefield games set in Turkmenistan. It will tie into the main game's narrative of a conflict between NATO and a new faction called Pax Armada. So that is why I choose Battlefield. That's why I chose Battlefield Firestorm gameplay to play in the background or in the foreground of this video. Because I'm guessing that the new Battlefield 6 Battle Royale is basically going to be Firestorm reimagined. So what you're seeing on the screen now could potentially be a very accurate representation of what the game is going to be like. Again, you're seeing how much trouble I'm having with the looting. And this was the same for everyone. So I really hope that's not going to be an issue moving forward. Now, I do have some information about the storyline. It says the storyline involves players dropping into a combat zone to secure a classified military R&D facility exposed after an explosive disaster. They will need to prevent its secrets from falling into the wrong hands of unidentified PMC groups. So I guess this is kind of like a little bit of lore for Battlefield, for the Battle Royale mode. I know most people probably aren't going to care about the lore, but that's all we know about it anyway. So let's talk about the modes. So apparently we have information about two modes. We have Classic Battle Royale and Gauntlet. Now the Classic Battle Royale will likely follow the traditional Battle Royale format with a shrinking zone, which is referred to as a collapsing NXC flame front. So Firestorm. Looting gear and call-ins for tactical advantages. It's expected to support solo, duo, trio, and squad play. So that would trio and squad. So squads, well, I guess, would be 4. I don't see them making the squads any larger than 4-man. So it seems to follow the same format as most battle royales, but it will need enough player to support all those different modes of play. And then Gauntlet says this is a more objective-based competitive mode where squads complete rotating missions. The lowest performing team is eliminated after each round, adding a competitive survival twist. Now that sounds interesting because so far we've only had battle royales and extraction shooters. So Gauntlet sounds like it might be a fun alternative to the battle royale mode. All right, we have an oversight system. This is a really cool feature. It's a unique feature that allows eliminated players to contribute to their squad after they can't play anymore. They can control remote cameras, drones, and turrets. Surviving teammates can capture oversight terminals to give dead teammates access to drones with ordnance delivery capabilities and advanced security systems. Players will reportedly have access to security cameras regardless. So it seems like when you die, you get access to the security cameras, and if you have a good team, they can take an oversight terminal to give you access to drones, and you can fly explosives into the enemies and shoot turrets at them even after you're dead. So that's kind of cool, because in the past, the only thing you've been able to do is wait for a callback or just sit there and stare at the screen while you watch your friends have fun after you're just can't do anything. So that might be a huge thing. That might pull over a lot of people to Battlefield Battle Royale. There will also be missions throughout the match. Players can undertake priority missions, which reward squads with vehicle access, key cards, custom weapon drops, and more. There will also be countering missions where other squads can take out a nearby squad on a priority mission to steal their rewards. Completing missions can also grant quicker access to field upgrades. That's pretty awesome. So aside from just playing the game and shooting people and collecting loot, you will have missions that you can complete to get more gear and a better chance of winning. Players will be able to loot weapons, gadgets, armor systems with rare tiers, and use call-ins for tactical advantages. There will likely be some form of respawn mechanics with initial free redeployments for players eliminated early in a match. And there will be a dynamic shrinking zone. There will be a dynamically shrinking play area, which should be the Firestorm, unless they massively change that. But so far, it doesn't look like they're going to do that. But just keep in mind that almost all this information just comes from data mines and leaks. So we are still waiting for an official announcement of the Battlefield 6 Battle Royale mode. Hopefully all this information we're seeing is true, and I would really love to see a really good Battle Royale made by Battlefield, because if I had to pick between playing a Call of Duty Battle Royale and Battlefield Battle Royale, I'm almost always going to pick Battlefield, because it seems to be a little more realistic than Call of Duty and just more my style, more tactical, and just more kind of like PUBG, which is my favorite battle royale. So let me know what you guys think about this. Go into the comments section. Tell me everything you know. And if you have additional information that we didn't mention in this video, definitely put that out there for everyone to see. And I hope you have a great day. Hope you smack the like button on the video. And can't wait to see you in the next battlefield. Have a good day, everyone. Later.